up, my guys, my girls, whatever you are? Happy holidays and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy with how this look turned out. I'm very happy you joined me today. As promised, I have holiday looks. I'm busting them out for you. But this one, it was not planned, and then I started thinking about chocolate peppermints. This was like an experimental look. I had not practiced this, which I never practiced my looks, but this was really like I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I consider this to be more wearable because it's neutrals. It's glossy, juicy red lip. I did not think I was gonna like it. Other information will be down below as well, and I think you should definitely check that out. This is all drugstore, guys. I wasn't gonna leave you drug addicts hanging. You know, it's the holidays, money is tight. If I didn't work at Sephora, I would not have as many high-end products that I do have, so I'm very blessed and fortunate to have that. But when I first got into makeup and I was just into drugstore, and show you guys a drugstore look. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't shopped at the drugstore in a while. Some of these aren't drugstore products, but they are affordable, so they can be found online or even within Sephora collection. Very affordable prices. Yeah, so I wanted to put this hat on just to keep my hair out of my face a little bit, and let's just get started. I tried the whole one eye off camera thing. For this, I just can't because of what I have in my mind. I've never done. So I'm actually using this Morphe face powder palette as my transition shades and everything for the eyes. I'm using drugstore brushes as well. So this is an e.l.f. angled contour brush. I want to mix these two browns just all over the base. Just gonna build layers and layers and layers of a regular smoky eye. I'm going in with a Juvia's Place palette, mixing Madagascar and Kenya on the lid area. And again, I'm just blending it very loosely, trying to get that chocolatey vibe, you know? Kind of ignore a little bit of this area. I want to do an invisible crease, so you know, you can smoke it out, but at this point I'm just going to ignore a portion of that area, and I want to go in with Morocco to warm up this outer top crease area, and I go all the way to the brow bone because we're gonna clean that up in the outer corner near the arch of my brow, and just bringing in whatever was left on the brush. I'm gonna go back into this palette to clean up above the brow bone. This e.l.f. C brush, eyeshadow C brush, and I'm gonna take like a mixture of these two highlights and tone that down like a lot, but also keep it very light underneath the arch of the brow. Cool. So I couldn't find my Real Techniques little small detail brush, but I need one for this step, so I have one from Makeup Forever, but I know there's some at the drugstore like this as well. I'm just gonna use my Sephora cleansing water this is for face and eyes, to just simply make that invisible crease. Dip it in there. I'm gonna put this away from me because I will drop it, because I don't know if I'm gonna make the whole thing or what. Yeah, I'll do the whole thing. It's going right above my fold, and I'm just gonna drag it out like that. And of course, we're gonna use concealer to make it pop. So now we have our little guideline, and just let it dry. You don't have to worry about wiping it off. This Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, throw it on the back of my hand. That's enough. It's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so it's perfect for this. Same brush. I'm gonna start to clean up that carve. And before I do anything more with that, I want to make sure this side is even.
Never let me know. Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show me. And I can leave the party without ever letting you know.
I will be using this concealer underneath my eyes and everything, so it will appear invisible. And it's starting to dry. You just want to make sure it's blended out. And I think that's good, and we're gonna continue. I'm excited because I just didn't know what I was doing at first, but we're getting somewhere. This one comes in lower, and this one is more higher, so I can just make the decision of making this higher or making that lower. You need to step by step look at yourself, really evaluate it when it comes to symmetry and stuff. I think it'll just be easier for me to make this higher. Take the other side of that C shadow brush, and I have this ColourPop eyeshadow that I haven't used since I got it, like a long time ago when ColourPop first started getting popping on YouTube. So this is like a really bronzy rose gold kind of shade. It has some shimmer. I'm gonna see what this looks like. I forgot, and I think I'm gonna keep it right in the inner corner only, because I want to use glitter on my lash line on the bottom. I don't want it to be too much glitter, so this is cool. So, ooh, it's pretty. Now I just want to take Kenya from that palette and make that line darker. Because I want it to be apparent that it's a crease cut, that it's a cut crease. And I actually want to put a little bit of this up top on the outer corner to kind of give a contrast, a little bit of an ombre to the rest of the upper part of this cut crease. Now I can take these eye patches off because we're gonna work on the bottom as well. So the whole time I wasn't recording and I was going in, I was explaining everything. Pretty much I primed my skin with the Hydro Blur moisturizer, Clinique Pep Start. This is a moisturizer and primer in one. Peptides to fill in fine lines and everything, and I also prepped my skin beforehand with the Clinique Smart Serum Custom Repair. It's really smoothing, especially the combo. And I mixed 2 shades from my favorite drugstore foundation lines. Ooh, this is gonna be really matte. So this is the CoverGirl Queen collection. I love this collection. I do love CoverGirl complexion. This has SPF 20 as well. And the L'Oreal True Match. You guys know this is amazing. I'm sorry for this horrible packaging. It's like I don't treat my drugstore foundations with the same respect. I know it's bad. This is a luminous finish. This is more of a matte finish, so I just mix them. One is lighter and darker, so I mixed them as well for that. I'm gonna use that same concealer from Maybelline, the Fit Me, but this is the color 35 in deep. I guess it's for medium skin tone. This is considered deep. It's going to match that invisible crease, but I feel like it's really pale. It's not yellow enough for me, so I have to mix the Sephora collection, which is not drugstore, but it is affordable. I think it's only $14. And I love it. So I'll just use this to add extra coverage in other areas as well. So one is beige and one is yellow, and two together I think will be okay. I'll use this Flawless Concealer Brush from e.l.f. to blend all of that out. That's the complexion. I use those products all over the face and blended everything out. Shade Kenya to kind of smoke out this area in the outer corner and connect it there. Because again, I don't know if I'm going to do a liner. I'm going to make sure this is sharp and stays sharp, but not too sharp, you know, just smoked out kind of sharp. A very light hand with this. Keep it really blown out all underneath here because we're gonna add glitter, but I want my lash line to be reddish almost. I'm gonna dip into the color MUAH. Also, you can't tear a lot if you want to do this. So it's just different than wearing black or like a nude liner. Now, I have these new little NYX glitters that I got because I did a Sweet 16 and she wanted glitter, and I know these are really good drugstore glitters. So I got a couple different shades, but I have this rose gold one. This rose pink one and this gold, so I might just mix the two, and we're gonna throw that on our bottom lashes. I cut up these little Ardell lashes, very tiny individual lashes, just two of them. They come already separated as individuals, but they're really long because they're meant for the top, I believe. So I cut them really tiny for the bottom lashes just to add extra lash. I'm gonna use this eyelash adhesive from Red Cherry and apply it on this tiny little band. It's like three sections on this one little baby lash. And apply it right underneath here, right on the skin and the lashes. Now you can do more, but I think one is enough. Back in with that Smashbox Full Exposure mascara. This side is a little more dry, so I'm just gonna add a little more. So I have them just as so. And as I said, this glue dries really quickly, so we're just gonna pop that on the bottom lashes first. Dip into both the gold and the rose and pop it right on top. The glue is gonna kind of move, but it will seal in as much glitter as possible. So that's what it's looking like. You can go in and add another layer of glue if you want more glitter, but I don't want this to clump up anymore. I'm gonna let that dry and do the other side off camera. Brush that you use to apply the glitter is going to become sticky. You might want to use something disposable. This will take some time and patience if you want it to look perfect or very decent. So just do this if you have time, of course. I just want to smoke out the bottom even more with that same shade, this pencil brush, because it gives a little bit more contrast, I think. And oh yeah, you want to separate all the lashes as well because they want to clump up when you add that lash glue. Take that same shade we put in the waterline pop that in the inner corner just as a coppery topazy base for the highlight. I'm gonna take this shade Zuri and pop that right on top. I'm going to take these two shades obviously. Yes. And we're gonna just give some dimension. Real Techniques brush. I think it's the multitask. Now I just need blush to bring some color. This is all really like gray and beige. And that yellow tone shade is going to be good to blend everything together. So I applied black liner, very thick black liner, because I was just feeling that. But I don't want it to be so harsh and black, so I'm actually going to put a shadow over it. This shadow that we put in the inner corner, I'm going to actually dust it right over the center first. Ooh, yes, to give it a pop. This shadow works really well over black. And I'm also going to apply lashes. Surprisingly, not the same ones I've been using for all my holiday looks, but I have the red cherry glue now because I have the red cherry lashes and it came with it. So that is the look. I went in with a blush, like I said, to bring some color into my face. I've been really into using eyeshadows, and I don't have a favorite blush from the drugstore, so I actually use MUAH, which is a little bit sparkly but not too much, mixed with Morocco and Jezebel to make the perfect warm, chocolatey, satin finish blush color. More of that Super Shock shadow in the inner corner to really make this more rose gold in the inner corner, and a little bit more on the liner up top. And I'm in love with how the liner came out. I think shadows like this work nice on black, so if you wanted to put a metallic shadow all over the lid, I would suggest you put black first, even if it's a really like sheer base. I think definitely works well like that. So when I turn, the liner has its own moment, you know. This is like a metallic halo, almost cat eye liner. And the lashes are very natural. They're more so about length. I don't know if you can see. They're more so just like length and separation, which is good for this look because I didn't want to take away from all the work I did on the lid area, letting the liner and everything peek through. Again, it's the number 43 from the red cherry lashes. Love it. I'm surprised I love this red lip. I don't really like glossy red lips, but I love it. Okay, whenever I do any looks, I always give a sneak peek to my Instagram followers of what's next to come. So if you want to get in on that, I suggest you get in on that. You'll see all the products that I use even before I put the tutorial out. As far as right now, that's like what I have going on, because I just like to post it to show you guys what I'm gonna, you know, have for you to see next as far as my videos. Yeah, information you need to know will be down below. Comments, concerns, put it in the comment section, please. Give this a thumbs up if you like chocolate and peppermint. I wanted to do at least one red lip tutorial for the holidays because I haven't done so, and I didn't want to do anything basic, so this is really cool. It's just very different, you know. There's a lot going on, but I think it's wearable, especially for the holidays. So this is a little more neutral and wearable and typical holiday glam, but different, you know. And I hope you really enjoy the video. And this highlight, you know, I'm sorry, I could not do a drugstore highlight. I'll list what it is on my Instagram post, as I said. So yeah, Sahara is my name and makeup is my game. And we're gonna take the shade Zuri. So yeah, if this thing falls one more time. Oof. Okay. It's just not working with my schedule, you know? What the f? Well, the whole thing in my mom. The way my life is set up, it's just little reindeer ears I got from the dollar store across the street. If you can hear my refrigerator, it makes the weirdest sounds and it annoys me. Still don't know what I'm about to do. So this will be a surprise for both of us.